What's up, guys? I'm here to show you this awesome new app that was just delivered to the iTunes store. At first glance, it looks like a little fortune-telling app, but if you've played it with your friends, you know it can answer really any question you ask it. But what you don't know is there's a whole set of secret features to the app that the iPhone user is actually manipulating the answers to make it appear that the app is actually answering your questions. I'll go in and show you how they set this up right now. To enter the Buddha's brain is what they call it. It's where you can set up specific players and the predefined answers to questions you may ask. To get in here, you tap each corner of the screen in this sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll bring up this define players window. Let's go into the instructions first. This page here talks about the Buddha Club, how you're not supposed to talk about this area, and how to select players. This is how to select answers that you want to appear. So if the player asks, did I go to Hawaii this year? You tap on this area of the screen to get a yes answer, this area for no answer. You can have up to 6 predefined answers. So if the player asks a question that you don't know the answer to, this is a good time to use a predefined answer. It will appear or start off as Buddha does not want to answer that question right now, but, and then it would show your predefined answer, who is Jane? Or tell me about Hawaii. And then the most powerful set of features is the typed answer area. I'll go over that in a minute. Here's where you set up player 1, again up to 3 players. And this is the specified answers I was just telling you about. Next is how you actually enter the game. So if you are the game owner, you have to tap this sequence, the steps and then the doors, to manipulate the answers to appear how you want them to. If the player tries to enter the game, the app will tell him to enter the game directly through doors. If he does that, all of the questions he asks, he'll get a generic answer to, or answers that will say Buddha's not taking questions at this time. So let's go ahead and set up our first player. To do that, you select the green area here and the top corner of the fingerprint scanner. Name prefix, this is John Doe, and John Doe is a doctor, so I'll go ahead and put in doctor. First name is John. Last name is Doe. Nickname is just, we call him Jay for short. Player did this. We know the player went on a vacation to Hawaii, so we'll put in went to Hawaii on vacation. And the player enjoys, we know he likes to play tennis, so we'll put in tennis. Next, these are the predefined answers. So again, if you don't know the answer to a question the player is asking, you could do just a generic answer like, who is Jane? So now the app is asking the player back a question that, how does the app know who Jane is? Another one would be, how was Hawaii? And before the answer shows who is Jane, it'll start off with a generic response saying, Buddha does not want to answer this question right now, but who is Jane? Or how was Hawaii? So now we click done, and we'll save that. Let's go ahead and start the game. Again, if I want to enter the app so I can manipulate the questions, I select the stairs and then the doors. I select player 1 by selecting this area. If I want player 2, I select this area, player 3 this area, and non-specific player this area. So we're going to select player 1. I'll then let the player place his finger on this fingerprint scanner and say the question out loud. So the player will hold down his finger and ask, what color of shirt am I wearing? I know the player is wearing a blue shirt, So I'll then click on the doorknob itself to get a typed answer. This is where I'll type in the answer without the player knowing. We can also tap here for yes answers, here for no answers, and then our 6 predefined answers are the boxes along here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's tap here. We're going to type in an answer. Now the Buddha says you need to type in this statement here. Buddha, please answer my question. So I'll start typing that in, but now I'm going to put in a period, but it looks like I typed in a D. I really typed in a period to allow me to type in my answer. Now I know the player's wearing a blue t-shirt, so I'm going to type in blue space t-shirt. And it looks like I typed please, but I really typed in blue t-shirt. I put in another period to end my answer, and now I'll just finish typing out my answer, or finish typing out the statement. Buddha, please answer my question. I'll end it with a colon. Click done. Buddha will shake here and display blue t-shirt.